Have you ever wondered why the Philippines is so important to Vietnam? It's a question that might have crossed your mind, especially if you're a history enthusiast. The answer, dear listener, is a tapestry woven with threads of geography, culture, and history. Perched on the southeastern rim of Asia, the Philippines and Vietnam coexist in close geographical proximity. Their locations have made them natural trading partners, a relationship dating back to the era of the Silk Road. But is it just geography that binds these two nations together, or could there be more to this story? Consider this. Both nations share a deep-seated cultural resonance. Their languages, Tagalog and Vietnamese, carry echoes of common linguistic roots. Their cuisines, a delicate balance of flavors, tell tales of shared culinary influences. And their traditional arts, from the vibrant Vietnamese water puppetry to the intricate Philippine weaving, are mirror images of a shared aesthetic sensibility. But could these cultural similarities be mere coincidences? Or are they the result of centuries of cultural exchange and mutual influence? Now let's step back into the annals of history. Both the Philippines and Vietnam have been at the crossroads of major historical events. They've weathered the storms of colonial rule, fought for their independence, and emerged as sovereign nations. They've also been the battlegrounds for some of the most pivotal wars in modern history. Could these shared historical experiences have forged a bond between them? And if so, what form does this bond take in the present day? These questions might seem daunting, but fear not. We're here to unravel this intricate, fascinating puzzle. We'll journey through time from the ancient days of maritime trade to the modern era of diplomatic alliances. We'll explore the ties that bind these two nations together, ties that are as strong as they are intriguing. So, what historical events could have brought these two nations so close together? Let's dive in. How does history play a part in the bond between the Philippines and Vietnam? This is a question that takes us back centuries, when the two nations were not nations at all, but a collection of communities, tribes, and kingdoms. Diving back into the annals of history, we find that the Philippines and Vietnam have been linked by trade since ancient times. Long before the advent of modern borders and national identities, the waters of the South China Sea served as a bustling highway for goods and ideas. Merchants from what is now Vietnam would sail to the archipelago we now call the Philippines, exchanging silk, pottery, and spices. This ancient connection laid the groundwork for a relationship that would continue to evolve and deepen over the centuries. Fast forward to the colonial era. Both the Philippines and Vietnam fell under foreign control, the former under Spain and the latter under France. This shared experience of colonization, of having their destinies shaped by distant powers, created a common thread in their national narratives. They both yearned for freedom, for the right to chart their own course, and this mutual desire became another link in their chain of connection. Then came the turbulent 20th century, a time of war and revolution. Both nations fought fiercely for their independence, the Philippines from the United States and Vietnam from France, and later the United States as well. Their joint struggle for autonomy, their shared sacrifices, and the hope they both held for a brighter future further solidified their bond. In the aftermath of independence, the Philippines and Vietnam, now sovereign nations, found themselves navigating the complex waters of international relations. Their histories, so intertwined and marked by parallel experiences, served as a compass, guiding them towards mutual understanding and cooperation. As we can see, history has a way of tying nations together. But is there more to this bond? The past has indeed played a crucial role in shaping the relationship between the Philippines and Vietnam, but it's not the whole story. There are other factors at play, other threads that weave this intricate tapestry of interconnection. So let's dive deeper and explore what else lies beneath the surface. What role does the modern world play in the Philippines-Vietnam relationship? As we step into the modern era, the ties between the Philippines and Vietnam have only continued to flourish. The diplomatic relations have evolved into a strategic partnership, a testament of mutual respect and shared interests. These two nations are not just neighbors, they are partners working together for the betterment of their people and the region. Their economic ties are a testament to their partnership. Both nations enjoy a healthy trade relationship, exchanging goods and services, fostering economic growth and creating opportunities for their citizens. From agriculture to manufacturing, from tourism to technology, the exchange of goods and services between these nations is a testament to their intertwined destiny. But the connection doesn't end there. They also support each other on the global stage. They stand united in international forums, voicing their shared perspectives and defending their common interests. Whether it's concerning regional security or sustainable development, the Philippines and Vietnam often present a united front. Indeed, the shared challenges they face in terms of regional security cannot be ignored. Both nations have overlapping claims in the South China Sea, a strategic waterway that sees a third of the world's maritime trade. Despite the complexities, they've managed to adopt a cooperative approach, focusing on diplomacy and dialogue rather than conflict. Their united stance on climate change is another striking example. Both nations are among the most vulnerable to the impacts of climate change. Together, they've been pushing for stronger global action, advocating for climate justice and sustainable development. This camaraderie extends beyond just politics and economics. It's about shared values, mutual respect, and a deep understanding of each other's history and culture. It's about standing shoulder to shoulder through thick and thin, navigating the challenges of the modern world together. Clearly, the modern world has only strengthened this bond. But how does this relationship impact their people? How does the relationship between the Philippines and Vietnam affect their people? Now that's a question with an array of answers. Let's dive into how this unique bond impacts the everyday lives of those in both nations. The interplay between the Philippines and Vietnam has led to a rich cultural exchange with the permeation of traditions, arts, and even cuisine. You'll find Vietnamese pho in Manila's bustling food markets and the vibrant sounds of Filipino music in the streets of Hanoi. This fusion isn't merely about the sharing of food and music. It's a testament to the acceptance and appreciation of each other's identities, the willingness to embrace and celebrate differences. People-to-people ties form the heart of this relationship. Every year, thousands of Filipinos and Vietnamese cross the sea to study, work, or simply explore the other's country. They carry with them their stories, their experiences, and their hopes, leaving indelible imprints on the people they meet. These interactions foster mutual understanding and respect, breaking down stereotypes and building bridges between communities. But the impact of this friendship isn't just about cultural exchanges, it's also about the tangible benefits it brings. Collaboration in healthcare, education, and technology has improved the quality of life for citizens in both countries. For instance, Filipino nurses working in Vietnam bring their expertise and care, while Vietnamese tech companies provide innovative solutions for Philippine businesses. It's a give and take that bolsters growth and prosperity. These shared experiences and values have been passed down through generations, creating a fabric of interwoven stories and memories. It's in the laughter of children playing a Vietnamese game in a Manila schoolyard, in the shared silence of families watching a Filipino movie in a Ho Chi Minh City cinema. Indeed, these ties have not only shaped nations, but also the lives of their people. So, what's next for the Philippines and Vietnam? Stay tuned as we explore the future of this remarkable relationship. What does the future hold for the Philippines and Vietnam? This question, though complex, is one that invites us to ponder on the potential growth of a relationship that is deeply rooted in shared history and mutual respect. As we venture into the future, it's worth noting that the Philippines and Vietnam stand to gain significantly from further cooperation. Their geographic proximity and shared interests in regional stability could pave the way for stronger economic ties and enhanced diplomatic relations. In the realm of economics, the two nations are poised for growth. By bolstering trade relations and promoting mutual investment, they can create a synergistic effect that drives economic prosperity. The shared culture and history can also foster tourism, a sector that holds immense potential for both countries. On the diplomatic front, the Philippines and Vietnam, bound by their collective stance on regional security, can work together to promote peace and stability in Southeast Asia. Their united front can serve as a formidable counterweight to external pressures, thereby safeguarding their sovereignty and territorial integrity. However, like any relationship, they might face challenges. Differences in political ideologies, territorial disputes, and competition for resources could strain their ties. But with diplomatic finesse, these obstacles can be navigated. The key to the future lies in leveraging their historical ties and shared interests. By learning from their past, they can build a brighter future. The robust bond that was forged in the crucible of history can serve as a solid foundation for this future relationship. So as we look ahead, the Philippines and Vietnam have the potential to write a new chapter in their shared history, a chapter marked by mutual respect, cooperation, and prosperity. As we've seen, the Philippines and Vietnam share a rich and complex history that continues to shape their present and future. So keep wondering, keep exploring, and don't forget to subscribe for more amazing content.